Someone asked you today how you were doing. You said, "I'm fine." You weren't fine. You knew it the moment the words left your mouth. And the strange part is, you didn't even decide to say it. It just came out, automatic, before you'd even checked in with yourself to see if it was true. You've said, "I'm fine," through tears you were holding back. Through a bad week you never mentioned to anyone. Through moments where, if someone had just pushed a little harder, you might have actually told them the truth. But they didn't push, and you didn't offer, and the conversation moved on like nothing was wrong. Because as far as anyone else could tell, nothing was. Here's the line worth staying for. "I'm fine" isn't a lie you tell other people. It's a lie you've gotten so good at, you tell it to yourself first. Part 1. The shortcut your brain built. Saying, "I'm fine," isn't really about hiding your feelings from other people. It's faster than that. It's a shortcut your brain built so it doesn't even have to fully process what you're feeling before answering. Actually feeling the feeling takes time and safety. Saying, "I'm fine," takes half a second and ends the conversation before anything uncomfortable has to surface, including inside you. Part 2. Where the habit comes from. This usually gets built early, in moments where your feelings were met with impatience instead of curiosity. Maybe you cried and got told to toughen up. Maybe you got upset and someone else's bigger emotions took up all the room, so yours quietly learned to take up less space. Somewhere in there you learned that naming what you actually felt wasn't safe or welcome, but performing okay always was. Here's a line worth sitting with. You didn't learn to hide your feelings because you're closed off. You learned it because at some point, showing them cost you more than it helped. Part 3. The part nobody warns you about. The dangerous part isn't the lie itself. It's that if you say, "I'm fine" enough times, you eventually lose the ability to tell the difference. You stop checking in with yourself entirely because you've trained your own mind to skip that step. That's how people wake up one day exhausted, snapping at small things and having no idea why, because they've been fine for so long they forgot how to notice when they're not. The honest twist. Here's the uncomfortable part. "I'm fine" was never really protecting your relationships. It was protecting you from being a burden, from being too much, from being seen in a moment you didn't feel strong enough to be seen in. But every time you say it when it isn't true, you're also quietly telling yourself that your real feelings aren't allowed to exist out loud. Not even to you. What to do about it? You don't need to overhaul how you talk to everyone overnight. Start with one honest sentence a day, just to yourself, not even out loud to anyone else. At the end of the day, finish this sentence in your head, or better, write it down. "Actually, today I felt." No editing it, no making it sound okay. Just the truth, even if it's messy. That single habit rebuilds the connection between what you feel and what you're willing to admit, and that's the whole foundation "I'm fine" has been quietly dismantling. You don't owe everyone the truth about how you're doing, but you owe it to yourself, at least sometimes, to stop skipping past your own feelings just because "fine" is faster to say and easier for everyone else to hear. You're allowed to not be fine. You're allowed to say so, even if the first person you say it to is just yourself. If you've ever said, "I'm fine," when you very much weren't, tell me in the comments what you actually would have said if someone had really asked. And if this hit close, subscribe. I make these for exactly this reason.